Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Sunil Dahire. I am Associate Professor in Dada Ramchand Bakru Sindhu Mahavidyalaya. We are discussing crystal field theory. So today we are going to discuss high spin and low spin octahedral complexes. In some complexes, there are two possible arrangement of configuration. The configuration in which number of unpaired electrons are less is said to be low spin complex, and the configuration in which number of unpaired electrons are more is said to be high spin complex. The multiplicity of the complex, whether that complex is high spin or low spin, depends upon two parameters. First is crystal field splitting energy and second parameter is pairing energy. We are already discussed crystal field splitting energy. Crystal field splitting energy is denoted by delta O, and it is energy difference between lower D and higher D orbital. Whereas pairing energy is denoted by capital P, and pairing energy is the energy required for electron to pair up in the same orbital. So there are two possibilities. If the ligand is weak field ligand. Weak field ligand means that ligand which exert weak field strength on the metal. The examples of weak ligands are F minus, Cl minus, I minus. These are weak field ligand. If ligand is weak field, in that case splitting of crystal field splitting is less, means value of delta O is less, and if delta O is less than pairing energy, in this case electron prefer to remain unpaired. Therefore, there is formation of high spin complex. Second possibility is if complex is strong field ligand. If the ligand is strong field ligand exert strong field on the metal. The examples of strong field ligands are Cn minus, NH3, CO. These are strong field ligands. As they exert strong field on the metal, in presence of strong field ligand, splitting of d orbital is more, means value of delta O is more. And if delta O is greater than pairing energy, in that case electron paired up with the electrons, and that results in the formation of low spin complexes. So let us discuss low spin and high spin complexes by taking examples. Consider the octahedral complexes with D1, D2 and D3 systems. In these three systems, there is only one possible electronic configuration. For D1, it is T2G1 EG0. For D2, T2G2 EG0. And for D3, it is T2G3 EG0. But if octahedral complex contain D4, D5, D6 or D7 system, in these four systems, there are two possible electronic configurations. So let us consider the example of D4 system. For D4 system, configuration can be written either T2G4 EG0 or T2G3 EG1. In first configuration, number of unpaired electrons are less and therefore it is said to be low spin complex. In second electronic configuration, number of unpaired electrons are more, hence it is high spin complex. Similarly, we can see for D5 system. For D5 system, there are two possible configurations, T2G5 EG1 and T2G3 EG2. In first configuration, number of unpaired electrons are less, hence it is known as low spin complex, and in second complex, number of unpaired electrons are more, hence called high spin complex. Similarly, we can write for D6 and D7 system. For these four systems, D4, D5, D6 and D7, there are two possible configurations, means formation of high spin and low spin complexes are possible. But for the octahedral complexes with D8, D9 and D10 system, there is only one possible configuration. For D8, possible configuration is T2G6 EG2. For D9, it is T2G6 EG3, and for D10, it is T2G6 EG4. Means for first three and last three systems, so there is no formation of high spin or low spin complexes. The high spin and low spin complexes are possible only for D4, D5, D6 and D7 systems. If we know the correct configuration of the coordination compound or complex, from that we can find out stability of the complex by using term crystal field stabilization energy. Crystal field stabilization energy for high spin or low spin complex can be calculated by using this formula, minus 0.6 into P minus 0.4 into Q into delta O into plus NP, where P, capital P is pairing energy, N is number of unpaired electrons, then P is number of electrons in T2G, Q is number of electrons in EG or Y. So in this, let us see how to find out the system. So we will have two examples. So first example is TiH2O 6 times 3 plus. In this complex, titanium is in +3 oxidation state. We know that atomic number of titanium is 22. Its configuration is 3D24S2. But if it is in +3 oxidation state, it will lose 3 electron and configuration becomes 3D1. It means that this complex is an example of D1 system. Second example, vanadium H2O 6 times 3 plus. In this, central metal vanadium has configuration 3D34S2. In this complex, oxidation state of vanadium is +3 and its configuration is 3D2. It means that this complex is an example of D2 system. By knowing the value of system, we can write the correct configuration of the complex, and from configuration we can find out crystal field stabilization energy. So this is all about high spin and low spin complexes.